What is going down? It's been forever. I don't think I've done a live show in like a week. How are you? Hope everything's well with you, sir. Osada, what's shaking? Todd Farter. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but yeah, you're not gonna wait. I gave no thumbnail, no indication I was going on. I was in the car and I just drove my son to school. It's midterm week. He's got exams this week, so I figured um, I would just do a show. Why not? It's been a while. What's up, Stigs? What's happening, Mustang Mike? Good to see you, man. Yeah, so yeah, I don't think I've been on since I don't know. I think I did like a quick morning show, or I think it was like in like noon when I did the show. I don't know, but it's been a while. I've been keeping pretty busy actually. Um, I You receive notifications? Oh, okay, beautiful. Um, yeah, but I didn't pre-plan the show. It was kind of off a whim. I just texted the fellas and seen if they wanted to jump on. But I think they're busy with work and whatnot. What's up, Michael? How are you? I'm doing better. I'm finally in a little bit better spirits. I went and seen my soft tissue guy, and he broke apart a lot of the scar tissue around my knee and my hamstrings and stuff like that. So the last few days have been pretty positive as far as like the healing stuff. I do have my follow-up appointment in early February, and if I'm not fully on the mend by then, we're gonna do think of some alternative stuff. Um, um, as far as the Visco injections, it's like a gel that um, they shoot into your knee or a joint or whatever, and it basically lubes up your joints, for lack of a better explanation. So, what's up, Yankees? How are you? But no, I'm like I said, I'm in a little bit better spirits, and hopefully, I turned a corner somewhat. But like I said before, if you research microfracture surgery, there's people that it's taken years for that to take, and sometimes it doesn't even work at all. I feel kind of bad that I didn't do my own research on the matter, but it is what it is at this point. Um, what's up, Bucky? Good to see you, man. Um, so I actually have started driving Uber again. So don't knock it if you don't try it. But honestly, for me to keep doing my business stuff, I had to cancel disability so I can honor my contracts for my clients, and plus it pays way, way, way more money. Um, and then I'm doing Uber in the interim to make more income, and it's actually been pretty cool. It's been different. It's been semi-lucrative, um, but yeah, I can't complain. I've met some interest. I've been doing it for about a week now, so I've met some interesting people of all all personalities. I'll put it that way. Um, but yeah, so yeah, I actually don't mind driving Uber. It kills time. It just gives me something to do. I'm generating money. It feels like it's I feel like I'm useful. You know what I mean? So um, yeah, no, and with Uber, I'm averaging probably like $30 an hour with tips and stuff like that too. I mean, don't get me wrong. Last night I had a not a great night driving. It wasn't. The tips weren't as. I'm sorry, my son just texted me. Yeah, my the tips haven't been all that great last night or whatever, and it was a slow night. But over the weekend, I killed it. You know what I mean? So I can't. You know what? That's a great, great question there, Bucky. Cletus could have been in my van here, and I would have never known. That's crazy. No, you're right. You're right there, Uber father. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. I have to actually like if I'm driving too long or whatever, it does tighten up, so I do have to like stretch out and get loose. You know what I mean? But yeah, but no, yeah, the Uber thing is it's been crazy. You know, I've picked up some drunk people, and I actually had good conversation. Thank God nobody's puked yet. Yeah, yet I guess. Um, I've picked up people from restaurants and drove them home. That people that wanted to have drinks. Couples. Uh, I drove a lot of people home to and from work. Um, it's a lot of the good thing is with Buffalo, they you could talk about how horrible the Bills' loss was this weekend, and or the weather, of course, or just I literally talked to somebody about video games last night on their way home from work. So yeah, I've done that before in the past, Osada. When I first started doing this, I haven't driven Uber or Lyft since 2020. But I what's it called? I used to put mints and stuff back there and have like tissues or stuff like that. But I haven't done that yet. I haven't done that yet. But maybe I'll go out today and get some stuff, some goodies. You're right. That is a good idea. Um, Sell shots? Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. That might you know what, Osada? There's the idea right there, man. Offer pizza by the slice. Yeah, it might be a side hustle on a side hustle. That's crazy. Uber in German means above, so I am okay. All right, I get it. That works. I did post a link. I don't know if I highlighted it. Let me know. If anybody wants to jump on, by all means. Um, like I said, I don't know how long I'm going to be on. I just figured I'd say hello. Teresa, how are you? Good to see you. I hope your season is over with. I hope things have slowed down for you guys. Um, yeah, I mean, I've seen, male men and women with their cars parked on the side of the road till 6 and 7 o'clock at night, man. That's no fun. And again, I don't regret leaving there. Oh, good, good. I'm glad it's over with. I'm glad you're back to normal. I hope you take a vacation soon. I hope you slow down. And yeah, I'm itching to get back to work. I can't wait. I've spent too much time home, and I know it's nice to have family time and this and that. But you know me, I'm wound up, and I feel like I'm pulled back on a slingshot, but they can't release it yet. That's how I feel right now. So I feel strong, I feel good, but I just, I can't do what I want. So my streams are no fun. They should be fun. Where's Eddie Machete, by the way? I'm looking for him. Eddie, are you listening? Um, Me and Eddie Machete had an exchange in Tommy Stiggs' show this morning, and we were breaking balls pretty bad, and someone thought we were actually going at each other for real. And like I said, we were just breaking balls. That's one of the reasons I wanted to come on too, just because like I missed that kind of exchange. You know what I mean? So, I was hoping Yankees or Thindu or somebody wanted to jump up here and we can, have a few rounds here. No, I don't want to kill anybody yet, but no, none of that. But no, I just, like I said, the loyalness in me feels like I'm screwing my job over by not being there. But on the same token, they're not letting me come back. So it's, and I don't, understandably, you know what I mean? Understandably. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I guess I do. I guess that's like the comment right there of the show. I do miss being abused. You're absolutely right on that. I can't, yeah. So once again, in the corner of my screen there is Tommy Stiggs' lone and only fish. RIP to that fish. So I think Stiggs is now fishless. I hope you're listening. I hope you're laughing, Stiggs. And we do still need an update on that Chia Pet. So I gotta turn the heat down. I'm in my car. I do deserve the. Yeah, believe me, I get my share still. I still do. Um, oh, yeah, exactly, Osada. Exactly, exactly what happened. Um, but yeah, I mean, other than that, like I said, there's not too much going on. I just been just hanging out. I haven't been super present at night in shows because I have been out because I have been out driving Uber. So by the time I get done, it's usually like after midnight, 1 in the morning or so. Nobody's really on anymore. So if you think I'm just chilling in the bushes and or just not participating, I'm actually doing other things. So um, that's not nice. Someone delete that comment, please. Um, yeah, the Chia Pet is mort. Yeah, well, at least it didn't have a soul or a beating heart there, Stiggs. Jesus. Um, Osada, when you sending me some more chocolates? I got to. I have to. I got to send you those spices I promised you. Maybe I'll get that together today for you. Got to go do a doctor appointment. See you later. Okay, thanks, Teresa. It was good seeing you. Thank you for stopping in. I'm so rusty at this. I'm missing comments and everything right now. Jesus. Normal. You're removed. Okay, appreciate it. But yeah, so I am thirsty. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and monster up and get some. Yeah, just me. That's all I need right now. You're still working on your Valentine selection, okay? Yeah. So I actually have 2 gigs this weekend. So what I've been doing is actually paying somebody to basically hang out with me and lift up my equipment and run the photo booth. One of my old neighbors, he's, I don't know, like 28 years old. He likes to come along to the events and help me out. So I actually have I'm doing music Friday night, and then I'm doing music and photo booth Sunday night. So I'm actually earning that way too. So doing all right. I'm in a much better position than I was about 2-3 weeks ago at this time. So hang on, my son's texting me again. So Mustard Mike. I'm sorry, that's funny. Osama treats. Oh man, you're on a roll there. Sorry guys, my son keeps texting me. Hello parents. Hello, my mom and dad are here. Hello. I'm just hanging out, guys. Okay, TJ. So when my son says I'm going to do that, when my son gives me more than one reason for doing something, there's normally something lying behind it. So his girlfriend probably has a exam too, and today, and they're probably going to walk together after school. But yet he said he's going to visit Papa because he hasn't seen him in a while, and he probably won't see him for the rest of the week. So when there's he thinks he's smart. So when he's got to explain himself double or triple, I know that he's probably wants to see his girlfriend after school. So, and I've told him that straight out. Just tell me what you're doing. I don't need you to, just tell me. I'd rather you just tell me than beat around shit. So he kept everybody in the house awake last night, playing his video games and yelling at people online. So my daughter still has school, my wife has work, and me, I'm still awake regardless. But yeah, he's got a he stays up late. He's like a night owl when he hasn't school. Yeah, I'm definitely not that. I'm definitely not. But last night Thindu was on late. Late in the afternoon, anyways, and we actually stopped at Lenova Pizza. I know we always talk about it, and I haven't had it in a while. And there's 2 locations. There's one in the city, the original one, and then there's one out and I think it's Williamsville. Um, and we were in that area yesterday, and we stopped. And I'll tell you, man, they got good. They got good pizza. I mean, there's a reason they're the way they are. You know, I actually really enjoyed that slice of pizza. Cletus, where are you? In the library with the candlestick? Yeah. Yep. But yeah. So I mean, other than that, I mean, there's still a lot going on. I'm keeping myself busy, busier than I was a few weeks back. Are you over the Bills Chiefs loss yet? Oh yeah, yeah, I'm totally over it. Um, the only calls the refs made that I didn't like, Bucky, was when the Chiefs receiver was, I think it was right after the half. The Chiefs receiver was running or the Bills receiver was running wait, what was it? I don't know. It was like the guy nudged him as the receiver was running by him, and they called the Bills for that, even though it shouldn't have really been a penalty because the ball wasn't in the air yet. Tony Silo was actually texting me at that time, and I said, if this will be when the game shifts because of this stupid ass ref call. You know what I mean? So, but it shifted anyways. I think you're not far off there, Coach Train, and I'm not even gonna lie, man. What's it called? I didn't expect them to lose. I thought they had a chance, but I think the injuries with defense really caught up with the Bills. It's unfortunate. I feel like if we did have a lot of we probably had half of our starting defense out. I think if we had our actual starters, we would have been in much better shape. But anyway, it's the wide right thing hurt more than the loss, if that makes any sense whatsoever. The fact that the ending of their season was wide right, even though it's 30 years later, still hurt. It still was like a gut punch where like my wife and I were like silent for like 2 minutes afterwards. Like we were in disbelief. So yeah, it was, what's the difference between the Buffalo Bills and a dollar bill? A dollar bill is good for 4 quarters. All right, well, that's like an Adam joke, and that's okay, Osada. And I see you've been coming out with these jokes. I hope they're original, buddy. You're not Googling bad Bills jokes, are you? But that was good. Whether it's yours or not, that was good. Thank you. Who are you? Oh, Father ALV is here. Okay, how you doing? Yeah, those gentlemen are busy working. They both texted me, Tommy and ALV are in their workspace and working. So if they can come on, cool. And same with Yankees. I called Yankees to see if he wanted to jump on too, and he's got some things going on at work, so I don't know if he's going to join yet or not. So nope, all from Google. That's what I like about you, Asada. You're honest. You're straight up. It's all good. Alsada, you want to jump on? I see you on Slims there. I see you up there. Hang on. So yeah, I don't know who said it, but yeah, that pizza in that avatar, I made that a few years back for my son's birthday. You can actually see the video of me making that pizza from scratch. It's my first video I've ever posted on my channel. I think it's like 17 or 18 minutes long or something, or 20 minutes long, something like that. So you could see that pizza from start to finish. And that was fun. It was fun making that. It's always fun making that pizza. I actually left the pan at my friend's restaurant. So if he ever wanted, because he does the Bills games and he does halftime buffets and stuff. So I told him he can keep it there if he wants to. I have another one. So Bill should have went for the first down. Allen went for touchdown. Would have made. Yeah, but that was a bad miss, man. I mean, that thing was like fully shanked. There was a lot. I mean, he had Shakir wide open in the end zone, and he got bumped, or he didn't get all of it with his arm. Normally, he makes that throw with his eyes closed in the end zone there. But I will say this, and not that I can do it any better because I can't even run at this point. But like Diggs dropped that bomb. He dropped that ball, and I would say realistically 7, 8 out of 10 times that dude does not drop a pass like that. So there's Mr. Payne. Payne like Bane. He comes out. I don't know if he's dropping his channel there or what he's doing, but check out his link there. But yeah. Well, I just think it just comes with a hex either way there, Mustang Mike. Yeah. Well, they're in the playoffs. They are in the playoffs. They are. I will say that. What's going on, Silo? I just mentioned how you were texting me during the game. Yeah, I don't know what you're posting there, Payne, because StreamYard I can't tell, but hopefully it's good stuff. Mumbles for life. I mean Yankees for life. Oh, okay. Yeah, Yankees. Seems like he's always talking with a mouthful here. You know what I mean? So. Yeah, and the best thing about it, Mustang Mike, is they're building a brand new state-of-the-art. No stadium's going to be like it. New stadium right across the street, and only, I think, 60% of the stands are going to be covered, but the field will be wide open. There will not be a dome. So there will not be probably ever a Super Bowl here. I mean, I wish they would have gotten a dome. I mean, I know that, people say, it's football. It should be playing in the elements. But, it's just, it is what it is. You know what I mean? I wish they would have had a dome. You know what I mean? Because then there'd be really no excuse then. But, the teams that have the better weather and the domes, do they have an advantage? You tell me. You know what I mean? Do they have an advantage? Or does some place like Buffalo that, has 10 feet of snow in a week, that they got to pay shovelers to clean out the stadium, do they have an advantage because it's so cold and snowy to other teams that are normally used to playing in domes? So, build a dome for the what? For the love of football? Oh, yeah. You're right. I mean, I would just like to see that. I don't know. I think this is, a once in a, 30, 40 year thing that they do, building new stadiums, I guess. I mean, I don't know. But why wouldn't you just go all out? If the taxpayers are paying for it anyways, we're all paying for it. I don't even think the Pagulas have that much money invested, their own money. I could be completely wrong. But as far as I know, Erie County's stuck on the line for most of that stadium. And then how are you going to afford to go is the thing. I never really paid for a lot of Bills tickets because I had either friends with season tickets, or when I had my restaurant, Pepsi used to give me tickets whenever I asked for them. So, Crazy Purple Kirby Lady, how you doing? Minnesota gave up the element on it. Well, yeah, they get extreme cold too. And I mean, yeah, you're right, Bucky. Like I said, I really wish they would have built a dome. I really do. Maybe they'll play better in a new stadium. Well, I'll tell you what, Cotrain, there's an old wives' tale that says that the Bills stadium was built on Indian burial ground. And if you go in the back of the stadium toward the woods, there is a fenced off area with tombstones. As a kid, we used to walk up there and, you walk all over the place, hang out there or whatever before the games. And you actually can walk by a little graveyard that is at the stadium. You'll never see it unless you look for it, or if you know it's there. But, it's definitely there. Okay, so he missed an NFL championship game. It took them this. Oh, he missed in the. He missed one field goal. Was that in the dome? The one he missed, Mike? I would say dome teams have an advantage because when playoff time comes, you could practice on the actual field. No, you're right. I agree with that. Yeah, hit the like button, people. I don't know if it does anything, but hit the like button. Can anybody tell me if there is the little dollar sign for super chats available yet? I'm not asking for super chats. I just want to know because Google sent me the paper thing that I had to enter a code in and blah, 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 blah. So let me know if that's there or not. I can't see it from StreamYard. Stadiums usually last 40 years. Yeah. So, I don't know, with this new stadium, I mean, I don't know if I'll be around if it's not Osada. Okay. Well, I guess I'm going to have to look into it more. I thought I did every single thing I had to for it to come back, but oh well, no big deal. So that leads to, is the NFL rigged? Is it? Is the NFL rigged? I never thought it was, but lately it's just it just seems like there's so much evidence that it is. Even going down to the Super Bowl logos, the colors that they're using to advertise on TV, I guess this year it's supposed to be Baltimore and Baltimore and San Francisco because of the colors that are on the Super Bowl emblem or colors, the advertising on TV and stuff. It's purple and gold and red. So, and you're probably right on that. I mean, think about it. Within the last 3-4 years, there's FanDuel. There's I just went blank, but there's like 2 or 3 big online legal sports betting that you can do rather than having to do it outside of the internet, this and that, but it's just I don't know. If it is rigged, can you just give the Bills one? Can you just give them something for let them go to the Super Bowl at least? There's so many takes and there's been so many shows and okay, yeah. So DraftKings, FanDuel. I didn't think of DraftKings, MyBookie, and many more. Okay, so yeah, FanDuel is definitely one of them. Yeah. So it just really, really, I don't know. It just Moss rookie year. Okay, yeah, yeah. So I mean, who gets in? What's his name? Tyler Bass's ear, the Bills kicker, and says, "Dude, don't make it." What's in it for him? You know what I mean? Like if it's rigged, like how do they get into some of these players' head? Well, fighting's easy. Fighting's easy to rig, in my opinion. The NFL. I mean, I understand you could call crazy penalties and you could miss field goals, but then what? I mean, pass interference calls. I mean, obviously, nobody used to, in desperation, throw a bomb down the field like Tom Brady when the game was on the line and get a pass interference call. And I don't give a shit what you say, Coach Train. That always happened, and he always got his way. So, yeah, the UFC, boxing. I mean, that's like been around for ages for people throwing fights for boxing. I mean, you could tell the guy. There's been I've seen things now where like they said Logan or Jake Paul said like he was given the sign. He gave a sign or he twitched his arm or he did something, and that's when the guy knew he was going to get knocked out. I mean, I don't know how true that is, if it's true, but and then I don't know my boxing history very well, like Silo and a lot of other guys on here, but how could you fake getting hit hard in the face with a punch and going down, even if you're not knocked out? I mean, it doesn't take much acting. All you got to do is basically lay down for 10 seconds. You know what I mean? And what if you're not going to be the greatest of all time, I mean, why not take a payday to lay down, go to sleep for 10 seconds? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm way off or what, but oh, is that what happens? Is that what happens? There's like a mysterious laser beam that shanked the ball the other night there, Osada. Yeah. So I saw something on Facebook today that Randy Moss basically said, "Oh no, I totally agree with you, Nick. I totally agree with you. Totally agree with you. But like I said, even if you knew the punch was coming and you got knocked out, and they, to get a certain purse, would you do it or not? I mean, you can't box until you're 65 years old. You got to have a retirement plan, right? Yeah, yeah. I think they have some sort of pull on the Buffalo Bills football. Maybe that was the football Norwood kicked with. Who knows? Um, so I saw a thing today. Now that you mentioned Randy Moss, that I think he said like he feels like he was the greatest receiver over Jerry Rice. Was he or wasn't he? Do I think he was a better receiver than Moss? Or I'm sorry, do I think Randy Moss was a better receiver than Jerry Rice? I think if you threw the ball up, he can get it. I think he was faster than Rice. He was more dynamic than Rice, but Rice was just tough. And the main criticism with Randy Moss was he wouldn't go over the middle. And maybe he didn't. You know what I mean? But obviously Jerry Rice played a lot more. He's got more yards, more everything. So I mean, statistically, yeah, he is the greatest. If you want to say that, but a lot of people think as far as like, skill and dynamic and everything like that, that Randy Moss is the better receiver. And I still miss Andre Reed. He was my favorite. He was my absolute favorite receiver back in the day. Him and Jim Kelly, they always had a really good thing. And Reed was able to break tackles and they just take off and break away. Crazy Kid, what's happening? I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right. Doing better. Yeah, I agree with Bucky's statement right there. I want the Ravens. I'm not a big Ravens fan either, but I'm sick of looking at Kansas City. I'm tired of the hype. I'm tired. They need to all go on vacation. Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift can go somewhere, and same with Andy Reid. He can go to the buffet line for all I care. You guys see that State Farm commercial with Andy Reid when he does the motion with his fingers, like he crawls, like, hang on, I'll come back on cam, where he goes like this across the table to get the chicken nuggets? I told my wife, I'm like, that is creepy as hell. Like he's trying to get all Patrick Mahomes food because, there's an ongoing joke how Andy Reid eats, but then he goes across the table, like, ugh. I don't know. It was just creepy to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm fucked up. I am. But, let me see here. Yeah, my first monetized stream Monday, had a great stream. Good for you, Crazy Kid. That's good to hear, man. That's good news. TT, how are you? I just did a spontaneous show. Just saying what's up, that's all. I'm probably going to end it in about 15 minutes or so. I'm happy for you, Crazy Kid. That's really good. So for some reason, they monetized me. I was able to collect super chats, and then they stopped it and said they had to send me something in the mail. I put the code in, and I put my tax info in, and whatever. If it happens, it happens. Stopping in to say hi. Busy at the moment. All right. Well, I'm glad you stopped here. Thank you. Can you name the 4 teams that never have played in a Super Bowl? That's a great question. I would say Detroit. Help me out, chat. The 4 teams that never played in a Super Bowl. I would say Detroit, Minnesota. I don't know. Was Minnesota one of them? Trying to think what else. No, if they've been in one. Jacksonville. And so what did I say? In Cleveland? Okay, so I'm saying Detroit. Clee said Cleveland. I didn't say Minnesota. Did I? So I said Detroit. Now there's Cleveland. There's Jacksonville. And is Jacksonville one of them? I'm trying to think. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, Jacksonville is one of them, and well, yeah. All right, now I'm stumped. So we got 3 out of 4. It's an AFC team. Okay. Let me think here. Help me out, chat. Come on. Don't put this all on me. San Diego? I think San Diego's been to Super Bowls, haven't they? Adam, how are you? Good to see you, buddy. Sorry I haven't been around. 1994 is not helping me. Jacksonville Carolina's been in a Super Bowl, haven't they? Or they're NFC, I think. I don't know. I give up. We're wasting time here. Tell me we said Cleveland, Nick. We said Cleveland, Jacksonville, and I already forgot the other one. All right, Mike, please name them all for us. Please name them all for us. Cleveland, Jacksonville. Oh, okay, so I did say San Diego. I did say it. All right. Oh, the Houston Texans too, yeah. All right. Okay, so Mustang Mike, in the comments, please put all 4 so we know. All right, so going back to what Osada said, where are you? I went by it. I had to go by it, didn't I? The question was, name the 4 teams that haven't been in a Super Bowl, Silo. Okay. So there's 2 tiers of monetization, Osada. So you can get, the first tier is basically 500 subs and 4,000 watch hours, I think. And you get super chats, super stickers, and you are able to start a members only sort of thing. And then after that, once you hit 1,000 subs with them watch hours as well, you can start collecting money from people watching your videos, like AdSense, ad money. You know what I mean? So the more people watch your videos, and the more they watch the commercials in your videos, the more money you can make. So Houston, Jacksonville, Cleveland, and Detroit. Okay, so San Diego wasn't one of them. My bad. Okay. Houston, that's a good question. That was a good question. Thank you for that. Let me see here. Hang on 1 second, guys. I just got to text my wife something quick. All right, I should be back. Yeah, I don't know why. I'm surprised I didn't. I'm surprised I didn't catch Houston because they're. I'm surprised I didn't. I'm surprised I didn't guess them. Well, yeah, Silo, because you read Mustang Mike's comment. Okay, we know you're smart with sports, but don't copy. I'm kidding. All right, there you go. 3,000 watch hours. Okay. All right. I was wrong then. So I have everything. I have the watch hours. I was able to collect super. I don't even want to go into it again because we talked about this last time. But I have I think 650 subs right now. So once I get to 1,000 in the next year or two, then I'll worry about that. You know what I mean? I think it's hilarious that one little. That's right, Steve Young, baby. So yeah, it kills me, and ALV, can concur with this, but 657, okay, I'll take it. So I put out a short on Christmas Day. It was 56 degrees. There was not a flake of snow on the ground. It was sunny out, and I was out basically in shorts and a t-shirt, when I walked the dogs. And then I did a comparison of a year earlier in 2022. We had just moved into this house, and it was blizzarding, 70-mile-an-hour winds for 48 straight hours. Nuts. And it's got over 11,000 views, and I've gotten almost 20 subs off of it, and there's almost 100 comments, just off some little dumb thing that I did. And then Anthony sends me a thing this morning, and I didn't see it before that, sends me a thing this morning with his Smurf that he basically threw on a little piece of ice outside, a skating Smurf. And he's got 10,000 views for that too. But yet you could put your some crazy effort into some other things and you don't get nothing. Or something that's really funny and you get nothing. So YouTube is very, very mysterious. It is. I don't think anybody here or anywhere could figure it out completely. Yeah, Adam, is there any new magic tricks? Are you doing anything? Are you eating anything coming up or what? We got to get you to Buffalo here, Adam, and we'll do chicken wings together. We'll do it live. I got a cousin that owns a bar that can hook us up. Oh, you're a funny guy there, Tony. Funny guy. Real funny. Short video gains a lot of traction because tons of people watch your phones for quick. No, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. And don't get me wrong. I would rather watch something short and quick and get it over with. You know what I mean? That's where things are headed. I mean, not a lot of people have the attention span to really watch a long video. Including myself. You know what I mean? Including myself. Yeah, and so the Buffalo Bills also have AFL championships too, but they don't have Super Bowls. So the Bills have won it all before. I think it was in the 50s and the 60s, the AFL championships, but that's before it was considered the NFL and started the Super Bowl era. So the Bills do have championships, but not in the modern era, I guess. The stranger it is, the more they will. Oh, you're absolutely right. No doubt. Yeah, that game, that was Frank Reich's comeback game. They were down over 30 points. That game was not sold out. So I remember I was actually listening to it on the AM radio, WGR 55, and I listened to that game. And most of the people, I think probably 60, 70% of the crowd left. They were gone because they were getting blown out. You know, it was a winter day. They're like, why are we sticking around in the cold for this BS? You know what I mean? And they left, and then Frank Reich came back and won it. Yeah, yeah, that is accurate there, Osada. But I mean, I posted that on Christmas, and you know, it's been, you know, I don't know, close to a month later, and it's still growing. It peaked at like 6,000, and then all of a sudden, I don't know if it's because we just got all this national news with the weather, it just spiked again. So, and that's cool. You know what I mean? I hated that Modell guy, Cleveland owner, moved team right out of the. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But now look, yeah, they got Baltimore, which is, you know, I mean, Cleveland played tough this year too. Yeah, you know, you figured I'd have all this time to like do shows, and I do. I have time. I could be doing shows twice, three times, four times a day. I could do the Stigs approach, but I don't know. I just, you know, if I'm not in a great mood, I'm not going to come on here stressed out and try to bring everybody else down with me, or you know, if I'm in a good mood and I want to break balls or I want to, you know, just talk, then I'll come on. You know what I mean? But lately, it's just, you know, you guys know, I've been popping on like Anthony's or Thindu's show, and I think I went on Stig's once or twice, real quick. You know, but you know, I gotta be motivated to come on here. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna come down here and be a shit show or stressed out or this or that. It's just not how I do things. Um, Tuesdays are a good time to post a video. Okay. Frank Reich against Warren Moon. That is correct. And I don't. Did Frank Reich's record just get broken? I feel like it has. The comeback, the point differential where it came back. Um, can you put? Well, I don't know what you mean by that. I'll give you a call in a little bit. So I think what you're trying to say is, can he know when I come on, or unless he wants to come on the show? I mean, I don't know. But other than that, I mean, it's just a matter of subscribing. That's all. Going to YouTube and subscribing to the channel and hitting the notification bell to let them know. But like I said, lately I haven't been really doing this very often. So, you know, before when I get out of work, I'd be fired up and we'd have a morning out of it. And I apologize, guys. You know, I know that 5:30 show was some crazy shit. So hopefully I'll get back to that, you know, soon, and we'll you know, take off from where we were before, because that was a lot of fun. Me, Stigs, Anthony, Yankees, the chat, everybody. Don, where are you, Don? You know, we would have at it for a straight hour, and we had a lot of good times there, man. And you know, I do miss that. I do miss it. You know, TT, I'm glad you're back. You were putting up a prayer. Okay, thank you for all your prayers too, TT. It's awesome. He's got you up now. Oh, okay. What do you got me on the television or on his phone? Just tell him not to comment yet. Tell him not to make any comments yet, because I don't. If he's got his regular name in there, I don't want that coming across yet. So just don't comment yet, because like I changed your name here. I don't want his name up here yet. So, Mike, what's going on? Have you been here the whole time? If I missed your comment, dude, I'm sorry. Great talk. I have to go and take care of business. My heat AC system is dead. Holy Christ. Thank God I just went above freezing temps in Oklahoma. It'll probably cost you $10,000. Holy moly. Well, I hope that there's some sort of homeowners for that, Mike. Well, I'm glad you stopped in amongst your chaos, man. I'm sorry that I'm very sorry that that's going on with you right now. I hope you can get that resolved very fast. And hopefully you have a generator. And if you don't, get one. Um, yeah, Silo, I jumped into your chat for a little bit, and then I went out driving last night. So I at least stopped by and said hello. And like I said, then I went out for a couple hours. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad you were here, Mike. Glad you were here. I'm glad you popped in. Kelly, how are you? Good to see you. Um, but yeah, so I know I keep saying, I'll try to come on more and more and more, and I will. I will. But a lot of times, I'll get myself wrapped up into something, and then it's like, I don't feel like it anymore. and that's the thing. I'm just being truthful. You know. Yeah, Mike. I hope you're able to save your food and save everything you could. I remember we had the October storm where the ice. We got all this snow, and then it froze on the power lines and trees, and power lines were coming down, and uh, what's it called? Trees, branches, and trees were coming down. It was insanity, and it was only in about maybe a 5 or 6 mile radius. And then I remember driving from where my pizzeria was into 15 minutes away, and it was sunny, and there wasn't a flake of snow on the ground. And we went and got generators that my friend had to try to salvage some food. And if not, went to Target. Target was open for some reason. I bought a whole bunch of plastic bins, threw snow in it, and I threw the food in there. It was crazy. No, I hear you, TT, and that's exactly what's going on with me. Exactly. So, and like I said, I'm not going to come on here in a bad mood and take it out on people or look for sympathy or any. I'm just not like that. I like to come on when when I got either something to talk about, something fun to talk about, or just to come and just shoot the shit or break balls, whatever. Yeah, that's right, crazy kid. That is right. So yeah, Mom, tell Dad that I'll call him in a little bit, and I'll tell him how to change everything. So, because his full name will probably come up, so it's all good. Um, but that's it, guys. I think I'm gonna get rolling. I got a little bit of running around to do. I have to pick up my son in like 20 minutes from his exam. So try to say that super fast. Um, and yeah, so I am gonna roll out. I'm glad I got to talk to you guys this morning. I felt motivated. And Eddie Machete, if you're in the bushes, thank you for lighting me up this morning. And Tommy Stiggs' chat, it kind of put a fire under me to come and say hello to everybody. That was fun. It felt like old times anyway. But all right, guys, I'm gonna roll. Everybody have a great day. I'll try to come on more often. Yeah, you too, Adam, for sure. I haven't heard from Thindu, so maybe he'll be on in the afternoon if he gets out of work late or whatnot. Stiggs will be on tonight. I think Anthony's wine show is tomorrow. I'm still up in the air whether I'm gonna go on there with him or not. Not sure just yet. But guys, have a great night, great day, great night, great evening, great lunch, whatever. Be good, be safe, be productive. I'm out. We'll see you.